Good afternoon. Okay, so this little share is about the effects of a GoFundMe enterprise or activity to bring in money for whatever purpose you are seeking it. If you are claiming or are receiving either SSD or SSI. As you know, those are two different programs. There are videos on describing which is which. One is Social Security, one is not. Both are handled by the Social Security Administration and both apply to people who are disabled. Okay, GoFundMe. That is considered unearned income, like a gift, like gifted income. And whether it is going to affect your eligibility for either program is affected by that. It's unearned income. So it is not working income. So it is not going to hurt Social Security disability because that is affected by income you receive from your work efforts, work activity. Because remember, SSD is when you're disabled and unable to. So if you are getting work income that exceeds SGA, or in some instances, it can affect you by exceeding the TWP amount, of which there are videos if you don't know what those are. So for Social Security disability, SSD, because GoFundMe receipts would be unearned income, you didn't work for them, it's not going to affect your Social Security disability. Yay! Okay, but SSI, and the reason why this came up is because I have an individual who we will be filing an SSI application, but he's suddenly unable to even perform the minimal stuff he was doing, which made SSI a little sketchy, but not by much, because now he's flat out of money and desperate, right? For housing, not getting evicted, that kind of thing. So I understand the desire for a GoFundMe page, whether it's his own or someone doing it on his behalf. But if the money's going to go to him, that is unearned income. And under the SSI program, it is counted by and large. And if that is his only unearned income, the first $20, woohoo, will be not counted. And the rest of it received in any month is going to be countable unearned income for SSI purposes. Then, if he does not spend it in the same month and it exists, you know, as his property in the next month because he didn't spend it or all of it, if that amount the next month, which is now considered a resource, if that amount exceeds that $2,000 limit that he needs to always remain under as a single person, it would be $3,000 if he was married. That could prevent not only the month he got the income, which we just talked about as unearned income, but also it could make him ineligible in the following month and any month thereafter that he continues to have over the $2,000 limit between that unearned income gift from GoFundMe combined with any of his other countable resources. So GoFundMe can be a real disabler, if you will, no pun intended, for SSI eligibilities on a month-by-month basis. So there might be other things you might want to consider doing. Or if it literally is something you need desperately right now, and it's going to literally be paid for and spent down in the same month that you receive it, where you, and of course, keep your receipts, right? You got to prove you spent it down, that you didn't give it away. It might be something that you want to do because you're like, I'm willing to give up the SSI for that month because I need to get this $15,000, you know, charity gift from people because it will pay an immediate bill for a surgery, or it'll immediately get my car back running. I need to get a car or else I can't get to doctor's appointments and whatnot. So sometimes there is a reason why you're willing to forego SSI for a short period. I would just make it top on your list to make sure you spend that accordingly. So you no longer are above the resource. Understand that you're going to be not getting the SSI for a particular month. And just weigh all the things you might lose as a result of not getting SSI from that month. Okay. So GoFundMe pages, very big when it comes to SSI. If you're on Social Security disability or claiming it, not at all. Okay. So I hope that Helps those of you with the SSD program, but with you seeking or having SSI, you really have to take great care in it. It's tricky. Okay. All right, all. Thanks so much. Bye.